Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Guy Stoic, and today I have something different than normal. This is a package from Saberforge. They recently had a mystery box lightsaber thing that you could buy. It's discounted, but you don't really get to choose what you're getting. Instead, you just get a random lightsaber sent to you. And so I bought one with a few customizations, mainly the color I chose to be frost white, which I thought would be interesting to see, mainly because it's unusual. I also got a Dayblade with it. That way, if I don't like the white, I could use it as a blue. That's something that I haven't seen a lot on YouTube either. So some background, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I have been lusting over these high-end lightsabers for the longest time. Finally was able to get one as a gift for my birthday, which is coming up soon. But yeah, I've been very excited to get this, and I'll probably leave a comment saying exactly when I finally open this thing. That way only my subscribers that like the sound of my voice will have to listen to me rattle on. I'm a little worried because they say it's random. Since I chose a color, I had to pay a little bit extra for that. The issue with that is that some of the sabers came with a specific color already. So I'm a little worried that I might end up with the Ronin ones specifically, because I think there was a couple of those on the list that had frostwhite to begin with. And not that the Ronin is bad, because I think all of the Saberforge designs are really cool. It's just, it would be sad to think that it's not actually a mystery box, not actual random chance. I'd never really had the chance at those fancy ones. But the starting price for these boxes are $250, but some of the things inside could be worth up to $1,000, I think they said, if you get one of the fancy legacy blah blah blah, the collector's pieces sort of thing. But one of the reasons why I wanted to get a Saberforge one is because they advertise it being very, very durable, battle ready, as they call it. And I've seen a lot of these sabers be used in sort of like a fencing lightsaber duel thing that happens in America. And the owner of Saberforge actually participates in that. And from what I understand, he's actually very good. He's won a couple championships. So I appreciate that someone who is familiar with that sort of practice with lightsabers is the one selling these. Yeah. I'm doing this so that you can tell that it's mystery and like nothing special, just in case I do get something decent. Though I don't really have my hopes up that much. I'm just happy to finally get one. I'm not a particularly picky person when it comes to Star Wars, I guess. I just enjoy all of it. Okay, so as you can see, my Dayblade, that blue one, and hopefully the camera will be able to show the light pretty well. The hilt itself is pretty wrapped up, so can't really see it. All the wrapping just increases the suspense, I suppose. Little nervous because I'm also excited. Oh, here it says Emerald Knight. Okay. So I'll pull this out so that you guys can see that. Just wrapped it up pretty tight. I want to make sure that it's safe. I appreciate that. Even though it makes my life harder, I appreciate their care they put in it. because like I said, it wasn't cheap, but from what I understand, a lot of people think it's worth it. And if it brings me joy, then it's worth it to me. I'll probably fast forward through some of this opening stuff so you don't have to watch me struggle against life and ultimately fail. Accidentally cut myself, take a trip to the emergency room, come back, and one of my arms are in a cast, and finish the video. That or I'll just bleed all over it and try and tough it out, and then get flagged on YouTube and then the video won't go up. You know, that sort of thing. Ooh. Something was dropping. It comes with a charger. And so I also got this cover clip thing so that unwrap it fully. It's a really nice looking saber. Whoa. I'm really glad that I got one that has an open handle. I'll let you see that. It's very, very pretty. But yeah, there's this CoverTech wheel, is what they call it. And they've got this plastic thing that clips on your belt, and then this clips into there, I believe. Oh, okay, yeah. And then so that just hangs on your belt, which is pretty neat. And you push that, it comes out. It's a very pretty looking thing. And then I also got a blade plug, which I think might be in there. I honestly have no idea how to use this thing, because I probably should have looked up reviews on that beforehand. But before I go into that, I'm going to try and figure out what exactly it is that I got. And so we'll jump on over to Saberforge.com. And so it was the Emerald Knight. So here it base retails at $150, which if you were to, let's see, we can figure out what sort of tier we were at. Okay, so we've got an Emerald Knight here, a black and a standard with a frost. See, this is something I was concerned about. Since I chose frost as my preferred color, it seems that I've gotten a lightsaber that has the same color. So it worries me that it wasn't exactly random. At this point, I'm not really going to complain, because that means that this might be a champion one with the in-hilt recharge, which is a very good one. It's not the hero, but it's better than the imported sound pawn. So I'm really excited about that. And I am very happy with this lightsaber. It's very beautiful. Sorry, I'm like gushing over the blade and you guys are just staring at this. So yeah, back to this. I'm believing that I've got the champion tier, which if we go here, champion tier itself is $250 just to add it to that. That means at a base, we've got $250 extra plus $150 original, bringing us to about $400 base price. But in addition to that, I also have this, and oh, I can't say anything else. But yeah, basically, I got a pretty good deal out of this. I got a $400 lightsaber for only $250 for the base. I'm going to try and figure out how to turn this thing on. I might cut back to it in a second after I have it all figured out. Fulcrum. Ooh. Oh, I guess this is my microphone. I think there's ways of changing the sound, but I'm not certain how to do that.
Cyber Assassin.
Cyber Assassin. That's pretty weird sounding. I don't want to blind myself with that. Okay, and then I have the blade plug in, but frankly I have no idea how to take the thing out. play around with that for a little bit. Turn off! Okay, I'm afraid of it now. Might have instructions. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm tightening what they call a retention screw, which is basically a screw that holds this in. So this is a blade plug. It's something that makes your lightsaber look cool while it's by itself. But otherwise it's just a hole. And inside the hole is a very bright LED. Okay, so this is the color that I was kind of expecting to get. Oh, that is long. I guess that's how it's supposed to be. This is how long an actual lightsaber is. Let's see. That's 37 inches, I think, plus the hilt length. Okay, so that's great. I mean, it looks like a plastic sword in person, but on camera it looks absolutely amazing. I'm sure in the dark it looks great too. It just illuminates the entire room. What do you think? That's pretty neat. Yeah, the length is kind of a surprise to me because I don't know. I guess I probably should have realized it, but I'm just short in general, so it's long for me. And then I'm going to try with the blue blade. Because I got the Frost LED one because I couldn't really decide. I definitely wanted blue. I also kind of wanted a silver one because Grey Jedi, blah, blah, blah. This and that. So I got this blue Dayblade in the hopes that the color would shine through the Dayblade and it would look blue.
Frozen winds.
Whoops. I'm afraid of you. Which it does look blue. And I actually think I prefer how this one looks. Looks like I have some sort of energy vibration though, which I don't know how to... And here, I'm gonna screw back in the retention screw. And so, yeah, it has other buttons, other functions, I should say. When you press it once, it's like a shooting sound. That's with this specific sound font. With the Saberforge 3.0, which is the sound card that's in it, you can actually change for a couple different sound fonts. These are the 3 Gray sound fonts, Gray Jedi sound fonts. They've got 3 other Sith ones, and then 3 other straight up Jedi ones. And so I wanted one of each, so I can go into my computer and set that up. I'm not going to mess with that just yet, but I'm not going to end this video just yet either. I wanted to do one other nerdy thing, which I'll cut to that in a second. Well, that was expected to go better, but here's my stupid little Jedi cosplay. I also have some fancy boots that go with it. Kind of pull it all together. I should probably take off my glasses to look like an actual Jedi. Kind of like a dark Jedi, Gray Jedi sort of deal. I've got my lightsaber, which completes the thing. Oh, I just took off the hole. That's a little concerning. You need 2 hands to take it off correctly. Then you're ready to do battle with some dark Jedi. Anyways, I wanted to show you one last close-up of how... Uh-oh. Irritating. Hope that's not an issue. Wanted to show you guys one last close-up of Saber. Because it is very, very nice, very detailed. Blade plug. The hilt, the pommel. This is where the sound comes out of. Cover tech wheel. Everything is just very, very nice. My only complaint with how it's designed is that there's a couple parts where it can snag. Just like here and whatnot, but that's kind of difficult to overcome, so I don't hold that against. But anyways, I'm very happy with it. I keep looking at myself, so I'll just hold this in front of me so I don't look at myself. Thank you guys. I'm still doing it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello again. I'm Guy Stoic still. I just wanted to give a little update. Now, I've had the Saber for a couple days now. I've still been enjoying it a lot. I just wanted to do this update because when I was originally opening the Saber, I was a little giddy, not so level-headed, kind of just excited about everything. I wanted to talk about some of the things about the Saber since this is my first lightsaber, so I'm just giving my opinion of it. It is very well made. I really appreciate the design. It feels really nice to hold. It has nice weight to it. It's very clean. I didn't have any issues with it as far as like damage to the outside or anything like that. Sound is fun. There's some sound fonts that I'd prefer to have, but I like the fulcrum sound on here anyways, so it's not so bad. I'm still having a lot of fun with it. I've been playing with it pretty much nonstop. Don't turn on. It's a little loud. I've been playing with it pretty nonstop since I got it, and I'm still not tired of it. I'm still pretty happy with the fact that I got the frost white with the day blade. It still looks pretty nice. It's not as bright as, of course, if you got a blue with a blue day blade, but I like how it looks, and I like knowing that I could get a red day blade and still look decent. It's probably about the quality of some FX sabers that you could get for a lower cost, but of course it's more durable. You have a much better hilt. The sound quality is better, and the light is actually probably better. But I like having the ability to change the color based on the blades that I have, as opposed to having to buy a whole new thing or $100 upgrade in order to change the colors. Then again, if you were to be buying your own, you could get the plug-and-play LEDs or the quick connects, and then you could just buy new lights. That would probably be a smart idea, but since I got this in a mystery box, my customization options were limited. So I'm working with what I got, and I like it a lot. I've been enjoying it a lot. I got really lucky. $250 mystery box, $400 lightsaber. So I'm personally very pleased with it. The main complaint that I want to reiterate, and something that I mentioned when I was originally reviewing the lightsaber, is that I had predicted that I might get a lightsaber that already had the color, because when you're choosing the random lightsaber, you have the option of choosing a color for an extra price or for an added charge. And what they say is that they'll still choose a random lightsaber, they'll just switch out the colors with whatever you got. And so I was a little worried because obviously the easier thing to do would be to grab one that already has the color that I wanted and then just throw that in there, call it random. But I was looking at the options that were there, and there's like 3 or 4 options, I think. It was 2 Ronins, something else, and then this one. I got lucky and I got the best one of that color, but at the same time a little bothered because I kind of get the feeling that it might not have been random, because there was a 3 in 100 chance sort of thing of me getting something that already had that color installed, you know. So it's a bit of a coincidence. I mean, technically it's still possible. It's just something that bothers me. You know, because there were more valuable sabers. There were sabers that I would have preferred to get, and it's fine that I didn't get them. I'm still very happy with this, but it just bothers me to think that I might not have actually had a chance at getting the other ones, you know? It's like entering the lottery sort of thing, and you get a prize, which you're still happy about, but if you never really had a chance to get that jackpot, then it feels kind of deceptive, you know? But again, it's very possible that it just coincidence I got the lightsaber that had the color already installed. Definitely possible. I don't know. It seems a little coincidence. I'd urge caution with that. That said, you might be able to kind of rig the system and improve your odds of getting one of those better ones. So, like, for example, if one of their more expensive ones, one of their legacy whatever sabers, which I think start at like $300 or whatever, if those on the list, or say that they start with, say, blue or whatever, and there's only like 40 out of the 100 that have blue in it, then you cut your chances, or you increase your chances of getting that very expensive lightsaber by, you doubled your chances basically. And you can do this sort of thing to select, like, oh, well, which of these color categories would I like best? So something that, if I had a ton of money and I'd be interested in testing, is I would have bought all of one color and then one extra and seen what they did with it, to see how many I get of that. Because, for example, if I were to buy all 4 white lightsabers and I were to get them all, that would be something similar to 1/100 times 1/99 times 1/98 times 1/97, which is a very, very low probability of getting all those 4 lightsabers. But again, that's something that I need a lot of money to test. $1,000 to buy 4 lightsabers, which I don't have much of any disposable income, let alone that. The main reason I was able to get this was because it was a gift. But yeah, main things to take away: very nice craftsmanship. I really enjoy this lightsaber, and like I said, I've been playing with it pretty much nonstop since I got it, and I don't think I'm going to stop. I'm the kind of nerd that, because of this cover tech wheel and the clip that I can just put on my pants or my belt, I'm probably going to be carrying this around in public because I enjoy having it with me. I like holding on to it. It's just nice to hold. There's a reference to Third Rock from the Sun, Season 2, Episode 1. Dick is replaced by replacement, and the replacement likes holding a flashlight. But yeah, it's very nice. I enjoy it. It feels really solid. There's absolutely no shaking sound, nothing inside rattling around, which I really appreciate. Having it on for a while, the center heats up, which, I mean, that's going to happen with any sort of electronic chip that you're putting a lot of power through. Same thing happens with a CPU. So that's kind of to be expected. I don't know the extent at which it heats up. It's only gotten warm. It hasn't gotten hot for me, but it's something to keep an eye out for. This saber specifically, I really appreciate that it has these knobs, because I think with their other ones, they have this retention screw thing, which you need an Allen wrench to mess with, and that allows you to put in and take out the blade. With this one, I just keep it kind of slightly taken out, and then So the blade can go freely if I undo these ones, because I can do these by hand, and then I slip in the blade, I tighten these by hand. I don't have to mess with this one so much, and it stays in, like this plug stays in. I untighten these, comes out, you know. I think it's really convenient. I like that I have that opportunity. Overall, very satisfied. I think I'm going to end that review there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you enjoy my gaming videos, or enjoyed gaming videos, feel free to check out the other videos I have on my channel. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer, but I'm not a Saber expert. I'm just a guy who is playing with a toy, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.